What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday over here. Hope you guys are doing well, getting ready for the weekend. On this post, we're going to be talking about Bone Shibaswap, Bone token, see what has gone on in this market. Currently, Bitcoin is at about 26.7K. Also, very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin right now, first and foremost, because Bitcoin moves could very much affect the altcoins here if it continues pulling back to the 25K area support. That is going to be taking quite a bit of these altcoins down with it. So very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin right now. Of course, if Bitcoin is able to reclaim that 28K level, daily 200 SMA, the weekly 200 SMA, that is gonna look a lot better for the altcoins. Going to be talking about Bone afterwards, okay? Gonna be taking a look into some upside and downside price targets for Bone, as well as some key price levels to be paying attention to in order for this coin to break into either direction. I'm gonna be giving you guys my personal sentiment, opinions, and what I'm personally doing in this market later in this video, so make sure to be staying around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my personal opinions and speculations. I could very well be wrong. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I an elite trader of any sorts, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear market. And I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, if you guys are feeling pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. All right, so I talked about Bitcoin just very quickly. Bitcoin right now is at about 26.7K. Very important for Bitcoin to get back on top of 28K, right? First and foremost, right? In order for this market to even look bullish in the short term. I've done a more detailed post on the Bitcoin chart in my first post today, so make sure to check that out. If you guys do not know what Bitcoin is doing, you guys are missing out on quite a bit of information that is going on in this crypto market here. So make sure to look at that charts. Let's take a look into Bone here, see what has gone on in this market since the last time we have talked about it, okay? So Bone here, price action has broken out of that bigger falling wedge pattern here. Measure move was about $1.50 area, okay? Let me come to the smaller time frame here and see if I can get a clear look on what's going on, okay? Right, so we had a falling wedge breakout, which usually breaks to the upside. Measure move was about $1.50. Price action went as high up as about 93 cents area before getting a very hard rejection here. However, what I'm seeing here is that the price action now is way below this breakout, okay? So gonna have to invalidate this bigger falling wedge here. Now, measure targets, as I've been talking about, is an estimate only, okay? It could be over and under depending on what type of market that we are in. In bull markets, I've seen measure moves get crushed, like just pumped past measure moves, okay, very easily in bull markets. But the type of market that we are in right now, a very iffy market, right? We've been stuck in this Bitcoin range from about 25,000 to 32,000. And even in the past few months, it's been 25,000 to 30,000, just really within that very tight range there. So we're very much in a very iffy market right now. So as you guys have seen, my technical analysis on quite a bit of altcoins, a lot of these coins have broken out of bigger patterns to the upside, but they have not done anything. Some even get dragged down for months before even getting a pump here. So we're very much in an iffy market, okay? Now, since the last time, I have talked about another smaller falling wedge pattern here, right? Price action broke out, even less of, strength here, buy pressure here, right? Measure move out of the smaller falling wedge was about 92-cent area. However, price action only went up to about 80, 81. Okay, very weak move there. Okay, and it actually broke down again. So I'm gonna take away these trend lines so I can get a clearer look on what the bigger picture is now. Okay, so on this weekly time frame here, it looks like it doesn't look like anything here that I can really make out of, right? It looks like possible. No, it's not. I don't see any particular pattern here. Let's come back to the daily time frame and see if we can get a look at any other patterns that could be going on here. No, there isn't. That's just let me try a falling wedge, a bigger falling wedge here. Okay. It looks like you have a bigger falling wedge kind of going on here, but it's just a very steeply downtrend here. Okay. So let me see if this could even be validated, because it's just way too steep of a downtrend here, right? Yeah, it's yeah, no, I mean, I don't see a particular pattern here. I'm sorry, guys. Just gonna be upfront with you. I don't see a particular pattern here. I mean, you had let me even go here and go to the smaller time frame. So let's take away these trend lines. It usually doesn't take this much time, even when I do it on the fly. Okay, let's see if this is a possible turnaround on this. No. Well, let me see here. 6 hour. I mean, that could look like a double bottom. Still no. It does fit any kind of pattern. I mean, this is unusual, right? All right. It looks like we have at least somewhat of a pattern here. Okay, a smaller falling wedge pattern on this 12-hour time frame. Okay. That took more time than I expected. Usually takes less than a minute. Okay, so this smaller falling wedge here, let's just say if it breaks out a couple of 12-hour candles later, get a measure move of up to about 83-cent area. Now, you guys have seen quite a few falling wedges that have not really had too much strength in this market. Okay, so definitely take this measure move with a grain of salt here, because as you guys can see, 2 falling wedges before it broke out, but very weak buy pressure. So I'm just telling you guys what I'm seeing here in terms of technical analysis, okay? How it's charted, right? You guys can go ahead and verify, these charts, these trading concepts online with Google, ChatGPT, right? Saves you a lot more time with ChatGPT, and it's just a lot more direct. I've started using that more than Google, right? Go ahead and validate these ideas and learn these ideas and just be able to chart for yourself, because that is the most value you could probably get from watching content like this. Not so you can get a measure move from some random dude on YouTube, okay? Now let's see what this does, right? Which in the smaller falling wedge on this 12-hour time frame, do we have any kind of bullish signals here, at least on the higher time frames. I mean, you have bullish divergence, but I mean, you've been having bullish divergence for quite some time, but this price action just continue going down, right? That is not uncommon to see in a very bearish market, okay? And the opposite is true, where you see a bunch of bearish divergence in a very strong bull market, and it just takes a while to play out, okay? This could be the case here. Now, that's basically what I'm seeing for bone, right? Let's take a look into some key price levels to be paying attention to in order for this coin to at least break back up to the upside, if and when, okay? Also, falling wedges also still has a chance of breaking to the downside. Just note that, okay? It's just that the probability is in the bullish, it's in terms of, it's in the favor of the bulls, okay? Now, daily 21 SMA, the blue line here is going to be about your 80-cent area. Daily 50 SMA is going to be about the 92-cent area. Daily 200 SMA is going to be about the $1 area. I'm just going to try to keep it even here. The orange line here. You guys can repeat the same exercise with moving averages on the 3-day, weekly, monthly, or whatever time frames you guys are interested in to find key resistances and supports. But for time's sake, we're not going to do that here. You guys can also refer back to previous trading history on whatever time frames you guys are interested in for key resistances and supports in addition to moving averages, okay? Let's take a look into some key support here. I don't think we have any moving averages beneath the price action right now, at least the major ones. So let's come over here to the monthly time frame and see if we can find any key support areas. So we are basically at one. It's going to be about that 70-cent area. If that does not hold, you're going to be looking at this wick right here at about 65-cent area. And then 60-cent area. Yeah, 55 to 60-cent area. So 55 to 70-cent area, quite a bit of support you guys can actually look at here on the monthly time frame based on the wicks and the candle closes here. So that's basically what I'm looking at. If you guys do want to continue seeing bone, do hit the like, subscribe, comment, letting me know that you guys want to see more updates on bone. I will bring you guys an update if you guys want to see it. Personally, what I'm doing is I am holding some spot longs from earlier this year, but I am also trading leverage both ways in the very short term, okay? So, we are in a very tight range, so it makes sense for me to trade it both ways. Of course, you got to have some experience trading as well. Let me know what you guys are doing down in the comment section below. Are you guys just holding, trading? What are you guys trading? How's this market treating you guys? And I'll see you guys on the next post.